Look, do not move to Thailand. Do not come to Thailand. You will regret coming to Thailand. I promise you. Because people don't want to talk about this. People think, Thailand is this majestic, miraculous, fix all, change all, new life altering, nirvana. And it's not. Thailand is just another country, right? But people are now making Thailand marketable. And it's not going to work for everybody. It may not even work for most people who are foreigners to Thailand. Now, here is why. With the visa implications, Thailand is understanding, right? They understand their plot or their plight, and, the world of economics, right? They understand that people outside of Thailand, right? Not even in the Western, not even just people from America, UK, things of that nature, Australia, like people from China, Japan, right? People who are just outside of Thailand, right? They have the availability, the ability, and the finances, right, to invest into Thailand, long term and short term. So they do that, right? Obviously the same with Westerners, right? You hear people in the last 2 to 3 years, moving to Thailand, visiting Thailand, and then moving, relocating, starting a short-term or long-term stay in Thailand, right? But people who are doing that, they have a plan, or people who should do that have a plan to execute, right, an effective short-term or long-term stay and or relocation, right? The visas, if you're not a high investor into real estate, right, into the commercial business, even into the religions of Thailand, right, and you're more on the local side, you're more of the average person, right, whether you're a digital nomad or retiree, then you guys, you have more, visa standards, right? But all these visas are behind money, right? Like money is tied into visas, right? The shorter you stay, the less money you need, right? You have a tourist visa that you can stay for 60 to 90 days as of now, right? And you need about $600 plus or minus in your account. Now, before I go into the other, right, types of visas, $600 plus or minus in your account doesn't mean you should only have $600 plus or minus in your account. If you're staying for 60, 90 days, right, there should be income. There should be some extra savings that you can pull from, even in a 60 to 90 day stay, even if you are single. Because yes, you could have accommodation out here for probably $200 to $300 for up to 3 months, probably in some places, right? Maybe like Pattaya, maybe like Phuket, right? And obviously, like if you stay in hostels for a single person, housing, even short term, can be crazy, stupid cheap. But you should not subject yourself to coming out here with only $600, even if you're single, right? So obviously, the more, the merrier of funds you should have. More people, more dependents in your household. The party is bigger. The account should be bigger, right? That's just how it should go anywhere, really, in the world, right? Hey, Pete. So, that's just one, right? So obviously, with the longer term stays, right? You're talking about 6 months. You're talking about a year. You're talking about 5 years, and then like the gold and long term visas, right? That start at 5 years up to 20. You're talking about investing tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands USD into staying in Thailand. Thailand can be as expensive, if not more expensive, comparably than any type of lifestyle in the States, any type of lifestyle in Canada, any type of lifestyle in Germany, any type of lifestyle in Australia, right? Like, it can be. Just from a visa perspective, to be legally documented to stay in Thailand, you need income. You need money. Do not come to Thailand or any other place thinking you can live in a refugee / local type of setting with the expectations that you could still be as comfortable as you were in your prior situation. It's just not, it's not that cheap. It's not. Right? Things still cost money. Money is real. Right? It's not monopoly. So understand that, right? Do not come to Thailand, right? We've already met people who came here and went. And not came here and went because they were on vacation. Duh, you come here, you know, even with a visa, you got to have any sort of visa that's not long term. You got to have a return ticket, right? So, but you got to have a return ticket. You're planning to stay long term, you got to have money. Don't matter if you're retired. You got to have money. Thailand isn't funding anybody's account. Unless it's maybe some illegal practices, which can happen here and anywhere, right? Duh. But don't do that. Don't come to Thailand if you're not prepared, right? If you don't have something, you know, stackable, something you could pull from, something you could sell, something that's just sitting there, right? Don't do it. Don't come to Thailand doing it. You will be fined. All right. How you doing? Everybody wants to say hi. And it's different people here, man. So don't come to Thailand if you're not friendly. Don't come to Thailand if you can't, you know, say hi to people, talk, have a conversation. On this walk, as I'm recording, I've said hi to like 3 different nationalities, you know? So don't come to Thailand if you're not willing to invest something. And I think people think investing has to be like, people, when they hear words, they think it's just one way to, you know, one definition around, or connotation, denotation around the word. So when you think of investing, that could sound big to people, and it's not. Right? It's not. When you buy a house, it's an investment, like, you know, like, you don't have to put up, and they think investment, you know, people think investment, and correct me if I'm wrong, people think investing is like, you know, I got to put $10,000 into an IRA before I can get started or something like that, right? Like, I gotta buy, you know, CDs or whatever. You gotta do all that. The investing part is more so the consistency behind it. So anyway, don't come to Thailand, man. Don't come to Thailand if your mind isn't necessarily open or ready for change, and if your finance and documentation isn't at its minimum for the duration that you're trying to stay here. Simple.